What's up guys, Panji's Pokemon here, back in with another video. So today I have my first PSA return, at least on this channel. I did a sports card return video on my sports card channel, so I'm going to pop up the information for that right here. And the channel is linked in the description down below as well. But for purposes of this channel and this review, this is my first return. And I graded mostly some of my childhood cards. Bigger cards, at least, not all of them, but some of my bigger childhood cards. And I think it's 30 to 50 cards. I forgot exactly how many are in this return. It was a lot though. At least as far as I'm concerned, it's the most I've ever sent. But let's go ahead and get the cards out now. I've already seen the grades, I've seen the cards, but I wanted to share with you guys as well. So let's get these cards unwrapped. Sorry, the squeaking might be a little loud, guys. All right, so there we have our first box there. That one wasn't completely filled, but these other two are completely filled. So let's go ahead and see what is in this box here. And then we have this last box here. Okay, so we have three big stacks of graded cards here in no particular order, really. Especially now, I think they had gotten out of order when I was looking at them once I got them back. But let's go ahead and just even out the stacks. Oh man. All right, hopefully nothing's getting scratched there, but there we go. We have three even stacks there. That is definitely a sight to see. Not sure I've ever had this many graded cards returned at the same time. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is my biggest return ever. There we go. All right, let's just get into the first card. I'm not gonna slow roll anything. And this one was actually on top of one of the stacks for a reason. I'll get into that in a second. But we have a Dragon's Exalted Giratina from 2012, black and white. Very cool looking card there. And that's a PSA 8. The grades I wasn't really too concerned about. I just wanted to get these graded and slabbed just for purposes of my personal collection and for liquidity as well, if I ever decide to sell them. And authentication as well. I know with older cards, people sometimes have concerns. So I definitely wanted to get them slabbed, graded, and authenticated. And PSA does that all in one. But yeah, I believe I sent all these cards off in October, got them in around February, I believe. So about 4 months. But yeah, Giratina, Dragon's Exalted, PSA 8. I really didn't have too high expectations for these grades since these are from my childhood, didn't protect them the best, but PSA 8 I will definitely take. But this was on the top, like I said, because there's a little piece of plastic there. I actually reached out to PSA and they said to go ahead and send it back and they'll take a look at it. So hopefully they're able to reslab it and remove that piece of plastic that was encapsulated in there. But Giratina EX Dragon's Exalted, let's put that to the side. All right, we have a Regigigas Black Star promo from Diamond and Pearl, and this is a PSA 8 as well. Cool card. I'm not really going to show the backs just because, I mean, maybe on some of the grades where the grades stand out a little bit, but nothing too crazy on the back. PSA 8 Regigigas level X, and then another level X 2009 Diamond and Pearl Black Star promo Shaman level X. And then, actually, since we have back-to-back Shaman level X, I'll put them both here. But this one is the Black Star promo, PSA 8. Then we have another PSA 8 Shaman level X. This one, not the Black Star promo, and this is from Platinum. All right. Then next up, we have a Blaziken 2009 Platinum Supreme Victors, PSA 8 Platinum, and then Blaziken level X. Sorry guys, lots of different sets, lots of different years, lots of grades. So if I'm stumbling over my words a little bit, please forgive me. Then we have a Dialga level X, Diamond and Pearl, Black Star promo, PSA 7. So I think all the grades so far have been an 8, but this one is a 7. Dialga level X. And the cards definitely pop a lot better in person. It's kind of hard on camera to show you guys exactly the shine. Let's scoot that back. Maybe we can get some more lighting if we do that. All right, and we're going back in time a little bit more. 2005, Sizor Unseen Forces EX. And that's a PSA 3. So for the old cards, these are definitely, well, not old, but pre-2008. The conditions definitely be a lot worse because I believe these I received from a friend back in the day when I was younger. So these were not always in my possession, so the condition might be a little lower. But PSA 3, I'll take it. Unseen Forces, Sizor EX. Then we have a 2006 Legend Maker Walrein EX PSA 5. Cool card there, definitely a nostalgic card for me. And then this one doesn't really look like a PSA 5 to me, but 2007 Diamond and Pearl Empoleon Level X Black Star promo. PSA 5. It's going to start to move a little bit faster just because this is going to be a long video. Gardevoir Level X PSA 8 Secret Wonders Diamond and Pearl from 2007. Torterra Level X 2007 Diamond and Pearl PSA 5. Electivire Level X 2007 Mysterious Treasures PSA 6. We have a PSA 5 2007 Mysterious Treasures Lucario Level X. Cool card there. Probably one of my favorite from the submission, at least top 10 probably. I have a 2008 Diamond and Pearl Legends Awakened PSA 9 Magnezone Level X. So was happy with this grade, PSA 9. That's probably one of the highest graded cards from this submission. Magnezone. And then I'll pull these two at the same time. Oh wait, no, I won't. Sorry about that. We have a Diamond and Pearl 2008 Legends Awakened Mespirit PSA 7 Mespirit Level X. Cool card there, another nostalgic card. All these are nostalgic, but there are a few I remember, especially from my childhood. Then we have a PSA 8 Diamond and Pearl Giratina Black Star promo Level X. Cool card there, really cool artwork. So yeah, PSA 8. All right, so that does it for the first stack. We are 1/3 through this video. Then something a little bit different here. Surfing Pikachu from Platinum Rising Rivals, PSA 8. Surfing Pikachu. Definitely a unique card. I think there's a swirl somewhere over here. I think it's kind of hard to see on camera. But Surfing Pikachu, holo from Rising Rivals. And then we have our first PSA 1 of the video. And you can probably see why with that huge crease. Looks like it was folded right down the middle. 2003 Ruby and Sapphire Magmar EX PSA 1. I will show the back on this one so you can see that crease even more. But yeah, Magmar EX. Then we have a 2004 Pop Series 1 Armaldo EX PSA 3. I like the holo designs from back in those days. Another one of probably my favorite cards from the submission, the Leafeon Level X Diamond and Pearl Majestic Dawn PSA 8. So pretty good grade in my opinion on that one. I was surprised on this grade. Delcatty EX Crystal Guardians PSA 9. For a card from 2006, pretty good in my opinion to get a PSA 9. And then another Crystal Guardians card, Exploud EX. This one's a PSA 3. Definitely a crazy artwork there. Something they don't look like anymore, but PSA 3, Exploud EX. And then this one is pretty cool, in my opinion. I have a Mew EX from Holland Phantoms, PSA 1, another one, lots of creases, but cool looking card, probably one of the coolest cards from that set, in my opinion. Big crease on the back as well. And another PSA 1, Groudon EX, Black Star promo from 2006. And then, this is my favorite card from the submission, at least top 1 or top 2 at least. But 2002 Dark Blastoise from Legendary Collection. This is the reverse holo. PSA 1. Definitely looks better than a PSA 1, but when you start to look at some of the creases, you can understand why I got a PSA 1. But I thought maybe worthy of a 2 or 3, but I will take a PSA 1. Like I said, I wasn't too concerned with most of these grades. But reverse Dark Blastoise, really cool card. Like I said, top 1 or 2 from the submission for me. Then we have Ho-Oh EX from Pop Series 3, 2006, PSA 5. 2007 Power Keepers PSA 8 Flygon EX. Pretty good grade on that one. Definitely a wide range of grades, starting at 1, and then I think it goes all the way up to 9. I don't think we got any 10s We have a Salamence EX from 2007 Power Keepers and a PSA 1. So I know there are a lot of PSA 1 collectors out there, so if I'm ever interested in moving these, I think the PSA 1s will move, at least depending on the Pokemon, but I'm pretty optimistic. But for now, they're all staying in the PC. Then we have another Power Keepers 2007. This is the Walrein EX, PSA 7. And then we have Rhyperior, Legends Awakened from 2008. This is a PSA 6. Cool looking card there. And then we have a 2008 Stormfront. I think this is the only Stormfront card. Or no, this one and the next one I think are the only two Stormfront. 2008 Dusknoir Level X, PSA 7. And then, like I said, another Stormfront card, Machamp Level X, is PSA 7. All right, final stack right here. We have a Palkia Level X, Black Star Promo, PSA 7 from Diamond and Pearl. Really cool looking card there, nice shimmer. And then we have another Diamond and Pearl, Black Star Promo, Mewtwo, PSA 6. Shout out to my fiance, this is her favorite Pokemon, Mewtwo. So if you're watching this, here is a card for you. PSA 6 Mewtwo, Level X. And then another Rhyperior. This is from Diamond and Pearl. It's a Black Star Promo and PSA 7. Then another Diamond and Pearl Black Star Promo, Heatran Level X, PSA 8. So pretty high grade there. Not mad at that. Torterra Level X, Diamond and Pearl Black Star Promo, PSA 7. Torterra Level X. 2007 Diamond and Pearl Black Star Promo, PSA 7. And Fernape Level X. Another cool artwork there. 2009 Arceus, PSA 7, Level X. Definitely just a whole different animation style from this generation of Pokemon. TCG. But yeah, Black Star Promo, PSA 7. And then I said top 1 or 2 earlier on the Legendary Collection Blastoise. I think this is my number 1. So 2013 Pokemon Black and White Plasma Storm Blastoise, PSA 9. This is a secret rare Blastoise. So really cool card there. PSA 9, was happy to get this in a 9. Don't think it should have gone to 10, so I'm happy with a 9. Let's see. A little scratch on the slab there, I believe, but nothing too crazy. I will get these all sleeved up after the video. All right, then we have a 2013 Black and White Plasma Blast, sorry. Palkia EX Full Art, PSA 9. Cool looking card there. This generation, 2013 Black and White had some really cool cards. Palkia EX. PSA 9, so really happy with that grade. Then another Black and White Full Art. Black Star Promo. Team Plasma Darkrai. Full Art. Really cool card. And then we have another Giratina. We started with the Giratina, but here's another one. Full Art from Black and White Team Plasma. Black Star Promo. PSA 7. And then there's probably top 5 cards for me in this submission. From from Prismatic Evolutions. This is the Special Illustration Rare, Vaporeon EX. Shout out to my fiance again. We pulled this one together. We were opening some packs at release of the set, and we pulled this one somehow. And I'm really happy to have it in a 9. Didn't think it would get a 10. Centering's a little bit off. So happy with a 9. Best case scenario for that card. And then another one of my favorites from the submission. Another Blastoise. In case you can't tell, I am a Blastoise collector. So 2014 Pokemon XY. Blastoise EX Full Art, PSA 8. Was hoping for a 9, but I will definitely take an 8 on this one. Cool full art card there. And then we have a Mega Charizard EX from 2014 XY, Flashfire. This is an ultra rare, PSA 6. Not my favorite artwork, but still a cool card. Charizard. I know a lot of people like Charizard. I like Charizard, just not as much as Blastoise. And then final 2 cards here. 2008 Diamond and Pearl Mesprit Legends Awakened, PSA 6. We had 2, I think the other one was a 7, and this one is a 6 here. So we have 2 of those, PSA 6 on this one, Miss Spirit level X. And then final card of the video, guys, we have Alakazam level X, PSA 8 from 2009 Platinum Rising Rivals. So really cool card there, Alakazam level X. Alakazam definitely does not have the most cards out there. So PSA 8, definitely happy, especially from Rising Rivals. Definitely a really cool set. But yeah, so that does it for the video, guys. Let's go ahead and get all these cards back in frame so you can see how many we had. But like I said, definitely a really big submission. Was happy with the grades I got for the most part. But let me know in the comments down below, guys, if you guys have been grading with PSA lately, if you guys have been happy. I know people have kind of been giving mixed reviews, but lately I have been having good experiences with PSA. Like I said, I'm going to be sending that Giratina back so they can hopefully reslab it. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. And let me know in the comments down below what your favorite card from the submission was. Like I said, the Blastoises and the Vaporeon were probably my favorites. But I'm curious what you guys think. And yeah, so basically graded most of my bigger childhood cards. Hopefully you guys do the same if that's something you're interested in. But I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video.